Hello, welcome to White Davy Gardening and Worm Farm. So I'm just going to give you a quick update on my outdoor greenhouse. So I have secured plastic all the way around the greenhouse, and for those areas where I have glass, then I use glass as the sides. The top is glass as well. I still haven't gotten around to sterilizing these trays yet, and so I have glass on one side of the front and plastic for the door, and I choose to use plastic for the door because the glass is not small enough to fit over the door and the plastic is flexible. So both doors are made of plastic, and the back portion of it is plastic as well. But I have glass on one side of the front, one side, although I wish the glass was on this side, but because of how the cage is made, so I cannot have the glass on the south side, which is the side that I would rather have it on. But that's okay, it is still going to serve the same purpose. One thing I like about the glass being on the north side and the west side, as opposed to being on the south side, is that if anyone enters my backyard and they see my greenhouse, they are able to see the better looking side, because the chances of anyone going over that direction is highly unlikely, because everything over there is just garden areas, mostly trees, so the chances of anyone going over there is very small. So having the glass on this section where I can display my plants works out pretty well for me. So this glass is just sitting on top. I'm not going to do anything to attach it. The glass here, I use plumbing tape to hold it in place because I want it to be something that it works efficiently, but then when it is time to dismantle it, I want it to be able to dismantle quite easily, only a few minutes and I'm done. And then for easy storage, I won't create any framing or anything for it. So this is my outdoor project that I just finished working on for today. So now I'm going to be moving on to another project. So here is my slop sink that we use whenever we go fishing, and I want to give it a facelift because it is outdoors and I want it to have a nice appearance. So over the winter, even though I have it covered, leaves still got in there and started breaking down in there and give it a dark discoloration. So I'm gonna have to clean out the inside, but for now I have sprayed all of the exposed area with WD-40 because I'm going to be spraying it. I'm not sure if I want it in black or if it is in gray. I bought this spray paint already, but I can't remember if the color is gray or black, but either way it is okay. So this is the next project that I am working on. Here is my little shed that was on the property when I bought it, but in a different location. It was in that region where I now have the kids' raised bed, and we move it to this side of the yard because we cannot plant anything on this side because we have a neighbor that will throw things on our plant, so we have to be careful. So instead of using this area for our garden, we put everything that we cannot. So instead of having a garden over here, we put the shed here and use the area where the shed was for our garden. And So my next project here, this is the kids sandbox. I need to get some sand to put in there. I haven't screwed it down properly yet. And then my fence, I started stripping off the paint last year because I wanted to get it painted, but then it got cold pretty fast and paint need at least 10 hours of 10 degrees in order to dry fairly well before it gets too cold for the paint to work. So that is another project that I'm going to be working on for this summer. So do you like my outdoor projects? So yes, I should explain what's going on here. For this shed, it is a pretty flimsy material. That the same material they used to make the shed is the same material they used to make the door, but for a door material it is pretty flimsy. And so what I did was, I have these baseboards that I got from the job site, and so I decided I'm going to attach it to the existing door for the shed, and then use it to make the door stable and also to give the door a nice appearance. So now what I need to do is sand this and give it a nice coating of either stain or paint. I like the color that is there, so it would be nice if I could get stain in that color. The kids' raised bed, the exterior portion of it is the same material, and the support for my water catchment system is the same finish it has, so that everything can look more uniform. Don't mind the mess. Like I said, I am in the middle of redesigning my yard. Finally, after many years of working on it, it seemed to be coming to an end, so I'm pretty excited for that. I'm making a little bench for my kids to put in their sandbox, and then this, I'm going to be putting a plumbing pipe in there so I can attach a hose. This is going to go on the front to catch the water that runs off the front part of the roof. And as for the kids' play area, I'm going to be planting flowers all the way around it. Now, this flower spot that you're looking at was made by my daughter while she was in school. She enjoys welding, so I don't know what I'm going to be planting in there, but since as it's here and she's not using it, I'm going to be planting something in it. It would be a shame to let all of that hard work that she did go to waste. So that I'm going to decide what I'm going to be growing in it. Probably some flowers. Given that it is metallic, I don't want to grow anything in it that is edible, because I don't know if you can see that it is rusting. Yes, I don't want to put anything in it. I don't want to have a metallic taste in anything that I'm growing. So I'm going to put some flowers in there and decide where I'm going to keep it for now. Okay, so far this is my spring project. Again, I apologize for the mess. But if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more updates like these, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on your notifications for more updates like these. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.